Welcome to AI Foundation Training. Today's module is Spot the Opportunity. This is where we find the real value from AI. It's not about theory, not hype, practical value you can act on. We will learn how to pick the right problems. We will separate can automate from should automate. That distinction protects your budget, your brand, and your team. By the end, you will have a simple, repeatable method. Practical way to choose your next move with confidence. Here's what you will get from this session. First, we will work on how to identify high-impact areas for AI in your business. We will look for effort hotspots, bottlenecks, and repeatable tasks. Then, how to map processes and spot the AI-ready parts. You will see exactly where automation belongs and where it doesn't. We will cover the difference between the could automate and should automate. Could is about possibility, should is about the outcomes, risks, and ROI. And finally, you will learn the agent opportunity canvas, a one-page tool that can apply to your own challenges today. Before we go hunting for idea, we need a lens. What does value look like in practice? Perhaps fewer manual hours, fewer errors, faster cycle times, or better decisions, or maybe even happier customers. Let's build a shared definition so we are solving for the same result. The opportunity spectrum for AI is vast. Let's start with a low-hanging fruit. This is where we see AI being used the most often these days. One of the common use cases is repetitive data entry, moving numbers from A to B every day. AI can extract values and data from emails and PDFs. It can validate against rules and fill those forms. Think invoices, delivery notes, CRM updates. Fewer typos, a cleaner audit trail. And stuff gets the time back. Document summaries is another common example. Long PDFs become short briefs with headings, bullets, and action items. Policies, contracts, research notes, and of course our favorite meeting transcripts, condensed to what matters. Your team reads once and understands fast. For high-stake docs, email triage, email categorization with AI is a commonplace. You can categorize, tag, and prioritize the inbox automatically. Surface the red flags. Draft suggested replies for standard requests. Human review, tweak, and send for every reply. Respond time drop without hiring, and you can address the most important opportunities fast. Customer service and basic customer questions with chatbots. You can answer FAQs with a grounded response from your knowledge base and a website. The bot cites pages so people can verify. And of course, you can hand over to a human agent when it's too complex or if the customer asks for it. Always spend way too much time scheduling meetings. Propose time from a calendar, availability and the preferences. Handle time zones, rooms and video links. Confirm, send invite and manage schedules. AI is excellent at that. Zero back and forth for a human. These wins give you your time back and prove momentum. Once lower hanging fruit are in place, your business will be more mature and ready to adopt AI at scale. Then aim at the strategic opportunities. Strategic opportunities such as customer insights. AI is excellent at clustering feedback, support tickets, net promoter score comments for themes and root causes. You can spot early signals of churn and trigger and save actions. You can feed real issues into product and service roadmaps and act before the problem grows. AI can support decision-making. You can ask AI to assemble options, pros and cons, costs and risks. You can generate a one-page brief with the recommendations and assumptions. AI, as you will see later, can work 24/7 to monitor the market, monitor the competition, monitor the social media. Leaders decide with clarity and a shared context. You still keep humans in charge of the final call and validate all suggestions. Predictive maintenance in manufacturing is a really big use case. You use sensor data and logs to detect anomalies early, schedule service before equipment fails, order parts in time and plan stuff around it. Less downtime and more output for your business. Personalized content in marketing is my favorite. I don't like spam. I don't think anyone does. But you can do the right message at the right moment at the right channel for your customers. You segment audiences and generate tailored copy and offers. It's now possible to tailor each individual email based on a target company, industry, recent news, and a contact's job info, which leads to better conversion, lower cost, and a higher sales, all without spam. And one of the most important for the knowledge industry is knowledge management. You need to find answers across SharePoint, Drive, Confluence, Slack instantly. You need to search by meaning, not exact keywords, with the citations back to the source. Imagine new stuff becoming effective weeks earlier. AI agents can synthesize, summarize, and update company knowledge. That type of job sometimes would either never get done because everyone is too busy or just takes hours. This means for your business less searching, less admin, and less context switching with the right information at your fingertips. AI can improve outcomes, not just reduce effort. Take a second to consider which one repetitive task you could possibly automate in another 15 minutes based on the examples I just shared. Think daily, not edge cases. Keep it simple, keep it frequent, and name it now. Share with the room, or you can pop in the comments below. AI creates value in three main ways. Number one, efficiency gains. So automating routine work to save time and reduce costs. That's your fastest ROI, the wins that fund everything else. It also helps you to win people over, as many of them do not like the drudgery tasks. Number two is enhanced decision-making. Better analysis, clearer options, and fewer mistakes. Quality goes up, variability goes down, and your managers will appreciate having more of the relevant information that is fresh at their fingertips. Number three is innovation enablement. New products, new services, new business models. This is where you leap, not inch. AI can be your automated research assistant that's working day and night, monitoring news, monitoring competition, researching improvements, and providing suggestions for change. Think new revenue, not just savings. Great ideas live inside your processes, so let's map them clearly. When you can see the work, you can improve the work. Then we will see where AI fits naturally. Here's a quick, reliable method. Start with defining start and the end points of your business process. Be specific, no fuzzy edges. When X arrive to Y is complete. Number two, list every step in order. No step is too small. Write what really happens, not what should happen. Number three, mark decision points. Who decides on what criteria? What counts as a good enough? Then capture inputs and outputs. What files, systems, people, approvals, or handoffs required? Note where the data originates and where it must end up. Number five, estimate time spent on each step. Use real numbers. Time a few examples if needed. Number six, highlight the pain points and bottlenecks. Wait times, rework, rechecks, errors. This is where value often hides. If you only do this exercise, you will uncover quick wins immediately. You might need to do it for multiple processes in your business, but if you speak to the team and explain to them what you're trying to do, they immediately will have lots of ideas for you ready to start. The ideal process for automation has four signals. First, it's a high volume. The task happens a lot, so saving multiple when you automate only once. Hourly beats daily, daily beats monthly. It's also rules-based. Decisions have clear criteria or patterns. Imagine if you can explain it to a new starter that started with you today. AI can probably help you prioritize those first. Next one, digital inputs and outputs. Data already lives in systems and it can be made available. No scanning cardboards, no mystery spreadsheets. The better the data is, the faster and easier the process can be automated. And last but not least is low complexity. Fewer variables, fewer edge cases, fewer things to go wrong. Start here. Build confidence, then expand, and your business will grow in maturity. If you see 3 out of 4, you're likely to have a great candidate for automation. Let's ground this in reality. A classic back office win that many teams will recognize. Imagine invoice processing team. They receive invoice in a group mailbox, a data keyed in by hand from PDFs, around 15 minutes per invoice. Now, errors between 5 and 8%, which means payment slowed and teams frustrated and suppliers have to chase you. After AI with optical character recognition technology and extraction automation, AI can validate checks and catch mismatches. It's about 30 seconds per invoice, which is spent mainly on validating the final result. Error rate drops below 1%, which means payments move faster and staff focus on exceptions and value as well as the data quality and training. ROI is great. It's roughly 30 times saved. You could be 45,000 annual reduction in costs for a mid-sized team. Payback in around 2 months. Of course, your numbers will vary depending on the volume of the process, depending on the size of the team. But the pattern holds. You capture, validate, approve, and make it live. Here's a canvas that helps you choose wisely, so your best ideas get built first. Evaluate opportunities in 4 parts. For current processes, list the steps, time taken, and pain points, all those that we described before. If it's not written down, it's just a guess. Then evaluate desired outcome. Set the clear goals, success metrics, and a value created. Define done in business terms. what time saved and error reduced and the revenue lifted that you're planning to achieve with automation. Start with the goal in mind. Then focus on data and resources. What data exists, what inputs are required, and which systems you must integrate. Check feasibility up front so there are no surprises. For the implementation approach, choose AI capabilities, define where humans stay in the loop, and plan a phased rollout. You will start as a crawl. This will turn into a walk, and you will run in no time. Pilot first, prove value, and then scale. With a canvas like that, many automation providers will be able to quote reliably and often will be able to deliver work fixed price. Not all use cases are equal. There's 5 lenses that make the discussion easier. We will zoom in one of the 3 that matter the most today. The first one is AI taught and not drudgery taught. You automate easy, repeatable parts. You let people take on richer work sooner. You use AI to coach with tips, examples, and feedback. Don't necessarily let it do all the work for you. Think coach on tap. Strategically pick roles where AI can teach safely and quickly. Then augment people, don't replace them. Make sure you map clear learning paths with AI assistant. And act with caution. Don't weaken the relationship or core skills. Keep humans connected to customers and their colleagues and the context at all times. Another one is when AI accelerates feedback loops. You can draft, test, and improve at speed. Quality rises as the loop tightens. Your sense and response cycle gets faster. Strategically, you can enable the rapid iteration with the clear success metrics. Keep direction anchored in outcomes and not activity. But beware of the diminishing returns as you accelerate. More cycles aren't better if they don't move the needle. They could only create more work. So always focus on the outcomes generated. Work never stops, but people do rest. Autonomous AI doesn't need a break. It can run checks, drafts, and alerts 24/7. Human effort decreases while output increases, but you must set the guardrails. You must monitor activity, quality, and impact. Strategically, choose what's truly always-on use cases. Add monitoring dashboards and escalation paths. Invest in AI learning to make sure that people understand how systems truly work and don't lose that skill in-house. Address the job loss fears with the real upskilling plans per role and individuals. Focus on doing more rather than doing the same with fewer employees. Some tasks are better done by a bot. They're tedious, they're high volume and low meaning. Let AI take those so people can do what matters. You will improve morale, retention, and consistency. Strategically, ask teams what they would gladly hand over. You will be surprised how many suggestions you will get. Make reliability and trust non-negotiable. Define clear human-in-the-loop escalation. And do not automate work that people love or find meaningful. That's how you lose engagement and employees. What are the common opportunities by department for this? Here's the practical entry points. For marketing, it could be content generation, segmentation, and personalization, campaign analysis. Expect faster output and higher relevance, but make sure your marketing team keep their critical thinking and original voice. Don't let them sound like ChatGPT, because that's how a lot of other marketing teams sound now. For sales, it's a lead scoring, meeting summaries, proposals, and quote drafts. Your sales team must spend more time selling and less time on admin. Ensure your salespeople treat AI as an assistant. So make sure salespeople are accountable for the outcomes and not the AI. Now, for the customer service, it's FAQs, ticket categorization, and sentiment analysis. Lower response times mean better customer satisfaction, but monitor with checks and guardrails and escalate to people whenever opportunity arises. For the operations, it's document processing, inventory forecasting, and quality control. Fewer errors, smoother throughput, and better data quality. When this executed well, this could reduce your cost by 20-30% while lifting both customer and employee experience. For your hands-on exercise, if you're doing this as a training or by yourself, take a few minutes and choose one process that feels slow or painful in your business. Map the steps and time spent. Mark the steps that could be automated with AI based on our discussion. Estimate potential time saved if AI can't fully automate those. Share your draft with the group or put it in the comments, and I will make sure to get back to you. Let's recap. 3 reminders as you shortlist use cases. Focus on the business value and not on the shiniest tech. Value wins funding and value builds trust. Start with a well-defined contained processes. Small blast radius if something goes wrong, and ensure the fast learning. Look for high volume, rule-based tasks first that have the data. They bankroll your next experiments. Consider all 3 types of value. efficiency, decisions, and innovation. Don't stop at faster. Also aim for smarter and newer. Use the Agent Opportunity Canvas to structure the discussions. It keeps everyone honest and aligned. Measure your current state before you change it. You can't prove ROI without the baseline that you're starting with. If you have questions, pop them in the comments or message me. For the next module, we're going to be talking about AI flaws, biases, and risks. We will cover limitations and ethics, so your solution stays safe, fair, and trusted. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed this lesson, check these other relevant videos. See you in the next one.